Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit. It's that time of the year when it gets downright cold and you want something warm in your belly like beef and noodles. There's nothing better than tender chunks of beef that have been simmered in a rich brown mushroom gravy, then poured over top of piping hot egg noodles. If that doesn't warm you to the bone and satisfy your hunger, nothing will. But that's when you realize it's dinner time and you don't have time to cook delicious beef and noodles, and you opt for this instead. This is a new product from Campbell's, Ready Meals. Home-style noodles and beef in a creamy mushroom sauce. It actually looks pretty good on the bag, a little beef stroganoff-y. This meal is ready and microwavable in 60 seconds due to quick steaming technology. It says no added MSG, which is true, I didn't see any in the ingredients, but that doesn't mean there's no sources of MSG in the ingredients. Like I said before, I personally do not have a problem with MSG, I actually like it. But believe it or not, some people actually do have reactions to MSG. Which is why I talk about MSG or sources of MSG in the ingredients in foods we eat. And I don't want to go as far as saying the manufacturer is trying to mislead anybody, because the manufacturers would never do that. And the label is not lying either. It just reads what we want it to read. No added MSG. So someone with an intolerance to MSG would think it's okay to eat this until they read the ingredients, or possibly had a reaction. For example, ingredients in this meal that are possible hidden names for MSG and free glutamic acid are whey protein concentrate, soy sauce, maltodextrin, yeast extract, and glutamic acid. I might have missed one or two. If I did, let me know in the comments. And now on to the nutrition facts, and these aren't really horrible compared to some of the other meals we've had lately. Obviously, everything could be better, but I think everything is within reason on this one. But one thing that does stand out, I do think that this is the first meal that we've had that's had trans fat. Or did we have another meal or another food that had trans fat? I know that's the really bad fat notorious with processed food. And as expected, it has a pretty short shelf life. And it doesn't get any simpler to heat. You don't even have to cut the bag. You stand the bag up in the microwave, you heat it on high for 1 minute, let it sit for a minute, and you're ready to eat. After heating on high for a minute and sitting for a minute, it's ready to eat. Larry, stop. This is not Feel Your Meals. That's a felony in some states. I'm not really sure why I started groping the bag. Now it was time to cut the bag open and see what was inside. Wow, that looks nothing like the picture on the bag. It looks more like something you find in a bag on the back of an airplane seat. I guess if you were home being lazy, or you didn't want to dirty up a bowl, or if you were at work, you could just eat it out of the bag. But I'm going to show some class and pour it in a bowl, and you guys are lucky I'm not using my ultra lightweight scientifically designed bowl that matches my knives, as seen here in this epic cutting demonstration. Ladies and gentlemen, that's pure skill right there. What, y'all didn't know I taught Benihana everything he knew? You know how some people were born with a silver spoon? I was born with a plasticine. Okay, let's get back to the reality of the mess in this bowl. They described it to a T on this bag, noodles and beef. I've seen more meat at vegetarian dinners. But I should have caught on to that when I was reading the ingredients when I said beef crumbles. This looks a lot worse than it tastes. The taste isn't horrible, but it's not good either. It's edible. It definitely has an overpowering flavor of Worcestershire sauce. And the noodles are pretty soggy. Thank you all very much for watching. I definitely wouldn't rush out and buy this. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.